So I was now just playing my first ever try at Asterix and Obelix 2, which I bought in Steam. It's not accepting my Logitech F710 controller. I don't have a Steam controller, so I haven't tried that yet, but it doesn't seem to have any joypad options at all. Asterix moves really fast. You have to use the 4 arrow buttons to move around in. A is to pick something up with. S, I'm not sure. D is to hit with. The space bar is to jump with. Z is to zoom in, and W is to zoom out. Q and E are to look right or left. So it's very non-ergonomic, but you keyboard PC game players will be probably quite familiar with it. I personally find that a joypad would make this much easier. I just killed a load of Romans, and here I've spent about an hour in this place, and I haven't made it to the other side yet. Which with a joypad I'd have done the first time, of course, like in Tomb Raider, because I've played at least the first 2 and the 5th and the 6th Tomb Raider games, and I'm quite good at judging jumping distances. But this is the jumping distance he does with the double jump is actually over jumps the step, so you have to position yourself on the end and take a diagonal jump crossways like this to not over jump the ramp. You can't go through the curtains. I've tried, just in case you're wondering. Oh, and the V button is supposed to be a dogmatics attack, which I haven't had a chance to do. You see, I've fallen down again. Down here there is the first postcard to be found in the game, because you collect postcards of the Romans you bashed with Asterix and Obelix. You've been sent from Gaul to find out why your druid has been a traitor and joined the Romans, which of course isn't true, but Asterix and Obelix have been sent to Rome, which is some kind of casino funhouse city. I've actually played 2 one-armed bandits before this very first level, during this very first level. So we're only about 5 minutes into the game to get to this point. Right, you've only missed the very first entry point of the game. You see, I need to get over to this one and then make the final jump. Should be easy. But this one isn't, and off I go again, back down. And so I can tell you, in this particular screencast or broadcast, whichever you wish to call it, of Asterix and Obelix 2, bought in Steam without a game controller using the keyboard, you're not going to see me get across, because I don't do it. I switch off before, because I've decided I'm going to master this first, or at least get past this level so I'm on the other side, and then I can start broadcasting again, because I'm not going to bore you with watching me trying to do this again and again and again and again. It's a new game, I'm not used to keyboards. If I had a joypad I'd already be gone. So I suppose I'm going to have to learn to get as good as you keyboard game player guys. I don't know. I would say it's very non-ergonomic. Might be easier to try with Obelix, who is a bit slower and fatter. He might not be able to jump as far though. So I think at the end of this video I tried doing it with Obelix. I'm not sure, I can't remember, because I used the game bar, which is the Microsoft game bar to record this with, which is supposed to record the microphone and the game sounds, how I'd had the settings. unfortunately it doesn't record my voice, so I've imported this game capture into software which is called Active Presenter, which I highly recommend. And I've turned the volume off of the game while I'm recording, and I'm recording a narration after having played, so I'm not actually talking as I'm playing, which is what I wanted to do. It was much more spontaneous, much more babble, much more psycho babble, much more oohs and ahs and oh and uffs, but no swear words. But I seem to be using Obelix now, the fatty bum bum. You see, when I did the live recording, I said a swear word actually. I called him a fat something else beginning with B, but in this narration I said fatty bum bum because I'm going to monetize the video. Come on, oh Obelix! You see, you've been eating too much again. Anyway, my first review of this game is it looks good. You can switch characters, it's cooperative, you can probably play 2-player mode. I don't know if you can play online, do your own servers yet, I'll have to look. But on a Core i3 Lenovo Yoga 520-141 14-inch touchscreen, 360-degree rotatable touchscreen Windows 10 device, which only has a Core i3 7th generation Intel Core i3 Pro CPU. Although I did actually, and it was only 4 megabytes RAM, and able to take apparently 8 megabytes, but actually I've managed to put 8 gigabytes